The next pose in the immunity sequence is Sirsasana or headstand. Now, Sirsasana is an advanced pose, and there are also quite a few counterindications for this pose, particular and generally for all inversions. If you have high blood pressure that is not being medicated, you should not be practicing inversions. If you have heart issues, you might want to talk to a doctor. And also, if you're on your period, you might want to avoid inversions because it can lead to irregular periods if practiced regularly with the long timings that we are usually practicing in the Iyengar system. Another thing is it's obviously quite an advanced pose. It requires some strength, especially in your arms and in your core. And if you are not used to doing headstand in a class setting, I would say just skip the pose. If you are young and healthy but you don't have a Sirsasana practice, I am going to give you an alternative so that you can do a similar pose at home. But if you are older, you're not a regular practitioner, please just skip the pose, get to the next one. All right, so that said, an option if you cannot do Sirsasana is to do Ardha Sirsasana. In this case, I'm going to show you what it looks like. So ideally, you would like to have your back against the wall so that you can feel the support of the wall. And if you were against the wall, then you would want to get your shoulders away from the wall. Now, for clarity's sake, I'm going to show you in the center of the room. And you will need either a thick mat that you can fold, or in my case, I'm using a blanket because I find that is what suits me best. And a chair. So this is the setting. I have my blanket and I have my chair. And I'm going to kneel in front of the blanket. Now, you want to interlace your fingers that way. And just to check, you can bring the palm of the hand against the back of the head. That way. And you can feel that if you do it that way, then your shoulders are away from your ears. So they're not creeping up to your ears. So when you go upside down, you want to maintain that integrity so that your shoulders are not falling down towards your ears. Because you can already feel it, hopefully, if you do it even that way. What happens is it's very heavy on the neck. Now, your neck is not supporting the weight of your body, but when you're upside down, it is. So you want to keep your shoulders away from your ears. I'm going to fold my hands once more and place the head down with the back of the head against the fingers. Here I am strongly pressing my wrist down and my elbows, the whole forearm down. And then I'm going to bring my hips up. So if you can do this without issues, you actually don't need the chair. This is Ardha Sirsasana. But for my limited flexibility hamstring people, that's when the chair comes in. So if this is very hard for you to stay there, you're going to bring your foot onto the chair and then the other foot onto the chair. Please make sure that the chair is secured. And that's it. So don't stay 5 minutes the first time you do this. If you stay 1 minute, it's already a good time, or maybe half a minute. Especially, don't stay if you feel your shoulders falling down that way. You want to get your shoulders away from your ears. I know I'm saying this a lot, but this is very important so that your neck is not bearing the weight of your body. And then come down. And stay down, rest, let the blood flow come back into your head, into your body, from your head into your body. And then come back up. Alright, so that was the alternative if you cannot do headstand, but you're still, you want to try to work towards headstand. If you are already practicing headstand, then you can go to a wall and do the same thing we were talking. So you're going to interlace your fingers like we were doing earlier. Bring the knuckles against the wall.
Place the head down. And then bring the hips up. So we're now in Ardha Sirsasana, like you were doing just a minute ago. The only difference is this time we're going to bend one leg. Keep the other leg straight. Keep pressing the forearm down. And then get one leg up and the other leg up. Once you're here, straighten the legs, keep pressing the elbows down, keep the shoulders away from your ears. And the weight, especially in the beginning, should not be onto your head. Let's say about 80 to 90% of the weight should be on your arms. So if you can see, I can actually lift my head up and come down, because the weight is onto my arms, not onto my head. And then come down after your time is over, and rest with the head down.
Now, of course, if you're already an advanced practitioner, you can do a headstand in the center of the room. But probably in that case, you don't need my instructions. So if you are at that level, feel free to do it in the center of the room.